Hello again. We are on the last chapter of the book that we're reading, Lafcadio, the Lion Who Shot Back, and it's by Shel Silverstein. What is happening now? The end of chapter 10 was all about the circus man and Lafcadio going to Africa to go hunting. Let's start with chapter 11. Here's the picture to get started. And when they got to Africa, they put on their red caps and they picked up their guns and they went into the jungle and they all began shooting at some lions. When suddenly, one very, very old lion looked closely at Lafcadio and said, "Hey, wait a minute, don't I know you?" "I don't think so," said Lafcadio. "Well, how come you are shooting at us?" asked the old lion. "Because you are a lion and I am a hunter," said Lafcadio. "That's why." "You are not a hunter," said the old lion, looking at him even closer. "You are a lion. I can see your tail sticking out from under your jacket. You are definitely a lion." There's Lafcadio in his hunting gear. Do you see his tail sticking out? "Dear me," said Lafcadio. "Dear me, so I am. I had almost completely forgotten about it." "What's going on there, Lafcadio?" said the hunters. "Stop talking to those lions and start shooting those lions." "Don't listen to him," said the old lion. "You are a lion just like us. Help us, and after we finish with these hunters, we'll all go back into the jungle and sleep in the sun and swim in the river and play in the tall grass and eat some nice raw rabbits and have a wonderful time." "Raw rabbits?" said Lafcadio. "Har! Don't listen to him," said the hunters. "You're a man just like us. Help us, and after we finish with these lions, we'll sail back to America and go to some wonderful parties and play badminton and drink buttermilk and have a wonderful time." "Buttermilk," said Lafcadio. "Well," said the man, "if you are a man, you had better help us shoot these lions, because if you are a lion, we certainly are going to shoot you." "Well," said the old lion, "if you are a lion, you had better help us eat up those men, because if you are a man, we are certainly going to eat you up. So make up your mind, Grumph." "Make up your mind, Lafcadio," said the man. "Make up your mind," they all said together, and poor Lafcadio the Great, he couldn't make up his mind. He wasn't really a lion anymore, and he wasn't really a man. Looky there. Poor Lafcadio. What do you do when you don't want to be a hunter and you don't want to be a lion? "Look," he said, "I don't want to shoot any lions, and I certainly don't want to eat up any of you hunters. I don't want to stay here in the jungle and eat raw rabbits, and I certainly don't want to go back to the city and drink buttermilk. I don't want to chase my tail, but I don't want to play bridge either. I guess I don't belong in the hunter's world, and I guess I don't belong in the lion's world. I guess I just don't belong anywhere," he said. And with that, he shook his head, and he put down his gun, and he picked up his hat, and he sniffled a couple of times, and he walked away over the hill, away from the hunters and away from the lions. And he walked and walked, And soon from far away, he could hear the sound of the hunters shooting the lions, and he could hear the sound of the lions eating up the hunters. And he didn't really know where he was going, but he did know he was going somewhere, because you really have to go somewhere, don't you? See, he put down his gun and he's walking away. And he didn't really know what was going to happen to him. But he did know that something was going to happen, because something always does, doesn't it? And the sun was just beginning to go down behind the hill. It was just getting a little chilly in the jungle, and a warm rain was beginning to fall. And Lafcadio the Great walked down into the valley alone. See him? And that was the last I ever heard of Lafcadio the Great. I certainly thought he would have at least dropped me a line to say hello, or maybe even sent me a little something for my birthday, which is September 25th, in case any of you sweet children care to know. But no, so far not a word from him, and not a word about him either. Of course, if I do get any news of him, I'll be sure to let you know, and who knows? You may even meet him before I do. Maybe on your way to school, or maybe in the movies, or maybe in the park, or maybe in an elevator, or maybe in the barber shop, or maybe just walking down the street. Maybe even down at the store buying 5 or 6 dozen boxes of marshmallows. He just loves marshmallows. The end. Thank you for listening to the book Lafcadio, The Lion Who Shot Back by Shel Silverstein. Bye for now from Grandma Missy.